My name is Mark. I've been at the Dawn for nearly 2 months, and I come from Minehead in the United Kingdom. So I was, in the few months leading up to coming to the Dawn, I had done 90 12-step meetings in 90 days, and in the final week of my 90 and 90 meetings, I started some intensive therapy with a company in London, which really aggravated my stress and my feelings of fearfulness to the extent that I was using sedatives far too much. I was also drinking alcohol and also acting out, in my other addiction. And I felt really confused as well as burnt out from all the recovery work, and I didn't really know who I was anymore. So the therapy team in England suggested that I take a break, which I agreed with. When I arrived at the Dawn, my presenting problem was addiction to sedatives. So the idea was that I would detox from the sedatives, which I have done, focus on my mental health in the mental health groups initially to stabilize myself while the detox was continuing. It was a 2-week detox. And then I moved into the trauma groups on the recommendation of my one-to-one therapist. I think even though it was incredibly difficult and I was incredibly fearful, presenting my life story, my mental health history, and also presenting my trauma egg, which is, for those people who don't know, a trauma egg is basically a pictorial history of your traumas. And those two things together were very powerful for me. Now, when I say that, I have the sense for myself that that will become clear later. I still feel too close to it, but I have absolute faith that those two processes will really benefit me profoundly. I was incredibly fearful and confused, sad, lonely, disconnected, and I actually arrived at about 12:30 at night. So yes, and so I was really, not in a good place at all. The difficult feelings have become much more manageable because a lot of the fear I had was around taking responsibility for my own life and making decisions about my life, which I need to make when I go back to the UK. And I had a breakthrough on that about a week ago, which has really helped me, and I'm sure that breakthrough was possible because of all the treatments, the one-to-one therapy, and the process and focus groups that I've attended here. So I'm incredibly grateful to the Dawn for allowing me to move into that space where I was able to sort of master those fears healthily without recourse to any of my addictions. Alan has been a wonderful therapist and support to me, throughout my stay here. He's been patient, gentle, flexible, but also incredibly insightful and wise in identifying, for example, identifying goals that I need to work on in terms of my care plan. That session in particular stands out in my mind because he was able to tease out goals for me from what was before, rather vague aims that I had. I feel a little bit fearful, but compared to how I felt before, I feel much more kind of optimistic and positive. I feel stronger, calmer, more present, which will allow me to continue to do the work that I need to do to stay on track with my recovery and stay sober and do more processing work and healing work on my traumas. Even though it can feel incredibly hard at the beginning, I would say throw yourself into everything that the Dawn has to offer. In terms of everything from the process groups to the swimming pool to the gym and the excursions. One of the problems that a lot of people have, especially addicts, and is the feeling that we want great results very quickly. And I would also say to people, be patient. Be patient with the process. You may not see benefits immediately, but the benefits will arrive in their own time. So I would say commit to all the treatments and then have trust in the process. Trust the process, because the process will work.